Welcome back to Let's Talk About It 803. Listen, y'all know that's my word. Listen, I have life
Listen.
after struggle. No, not in the building, but I got life after struggle here, y'all, this morning, and I got my girl, Coach Miss Bluntly Spoken. Welcome, y'all. Listen,
Hello. It's
What's
such a
going on?
how y'all
pleasure.
doing? How y'all feeling?
We're feeling great. We're excited.
I'm good. I'm
Absolute
so
pleasure to be here.
Yes. And look, it's always a pleasure when I run across y'all when we get together and do something so powerful. You understand what I'm saying? Like, listen,
Absolutely.
tell everybody who life after struggle come from. Who is life after struggle? Who is Sanford? Who is Malik? Let's get to it.
Go ahead, bro. I'll let you
Well,
start.
we are friends of 35 years plus. Um, we've been through quite a bit together, from childhood to adulthood. We actually was incarcerated together, where our transformation took place at. Um, and Life After Struggle was born the last time me and him came together. Since being in society, we would always cross paths and go our separate ways and come back. But this last time we came back, God made sure that we was like stuck forever. So
Right.
Life After Struggle was born this last time we came together. And it's just been so life changing in such a short time.
Wow.
And if
I
you
Wow.
can
think.
elaborate on what happened, how it was born, Malik, it's
Well, I think we need to go back a little bit farther than just how it was born. Um, when I first came to Georgia, um, I started school down here and all. So, truth be told, I didn't even like Cat for the first 2 years I was down here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Um, it was a situation where he kind of instigated a fight between me and another guy.
Right.
And when asked why did he do it, I just said I was just playing. Oh, I don't like him no more. I don't even know him. I don't like him.
just mischievous kids having
See?
fun as we thought anyway.
Right, right. Um, however, time went on and we started back, talking,
Mhm.
and it seems like we always had a friendly competition. Um, from the start of selling candy in school, the first hustles,
Right.
um, the dress code. And it's funny, back in the day, people just call us Pretty Boy Tim, Pretty Boy Sam. No. So it was always like a friendly competition between us to see who could outdo the other one, but at the same time not really hating on each other about what are we doing.
Right.
Um,
Absolutely. Yeah.
um, as time progressed and age came about, we moved into other hustles, of course, from one thing to the next. I became incarcerated in 2000, and shortly after I was incarcerated, he also came to the same camp I was at.
Hmm.
And as soon as I found out, I was like, where he at? I gotta go find him. Went and found him. My detail officer, because I was a barber inside too.
Right.
Um, I convinced my detail officer to get me moved into the same building as he was.
Hmm.
Um, I had already started on my transformations by the time we caught back up at that time. I had converted to Islam. Um, uh, I was reading more conscious books, more about my history of who I was as a black man,
Hmm.
and a lot has changed for me since the last time he had saw me
Hmm.
mentally. Um, we actually have pictures from then, from my incarceration, and it shows us in the exact same stance as this behind
Wow.
me.
Wow.
Um, he was on
Exactly.
the right side, I was on the left, and I haven't got all about that picture until one day he was like, "Bro, look what I found."
Hmm.
And I looked at the picture and I was like, "Hold on, wait, this was already God sent."
Mm-hmm.
You
Already
know,
destined. Already destined. Yeah.
Already lessons. The same book that changed my mental thoughts
Mhm.
changed his as well. It was a book that a brother named Rashid gave me,
Mhm.
and it was called Assassination of the Black Male Character. That book changed me drastically. So I gave the brother the same book that was given to me. That book changed both of us.
What was
Absolutely.
it about that book that changed you in that moment? What was it?
Just knowing how other races thought of the black male and how we ourselves condemn ourselves to those stereotypes.
Mm.
You know, um, I guess saying so to say like the nigger mentality.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Hmm.
and
Absolutely. And,
I did not want to. I did not want to be that person.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely.
and if I
Um,
can interject, when
go
I was first reading westerns, and the
Mhm.
brother and his cellmate, they kept at me applying pressure like, you need to put those books down, they aren't any good for you. What are you learning from it? So
Mm.
they finally convinced me to read this book, The Assassination of the Black Male Character. And when I say that's a powerful book, and I recommend it to
yeah.
any black male that's looking for some sense
Yes.
of direction or consciousness,
Hmm.
Mhm.
that book didn't just change me inside, it changed me outside also. I mean, I suffered a metamorphosis, as they say. I want to change the way I look, talk, dress, and everything.
Right.
And from that point, I was never the same. And before that, now that was accompanied by prayer. I used to always cry out to God, like,
Mhm.
I want to do something different. I'm tired of hurting myself and my family in particular.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Um, it's like the light switch just was flipped on, and I couldn't understand it, but I just walked in the path, that
Yes.
it directed me,
Yes.
and I've never been the same. And life at the struggle,
So
I
that's
was
one.
engaged in other things out here, like working at the warehouse. I'm an entrepreneur. I have a trucking business, but that didn't feel like it was my purpose. And other
Mm.
people had told me that as well.
Right.
So it was like, as they say, like fire shot through my bones for like a 2 week period. I
Yeah.
called my brother, I called my sister, and finally my mind got set on him. I said, let me call my brother Malik.
Mm.
And when I called him and told him about it, I went to his house the next day, and we bounced ideas off each other and came up with life at the struggle.
See?
But when I say the spirit was heavily upon me, and I know that life at the struggle is divinely inspired,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
God didn't leave no room for doubt or speculation about it.
That's when you
And it's
knew.
been confirmation after confirmation from different people and just different things. And we've only been doing this for what, about 4 months now, I think.
120 days.
And it's been like a whirlwind. The momentum is unbelievable.
Because you keep going. Y'all got
Yes.
so many stories to tell, and just reaching out to other people, it's amazing. I see what
Right,
you
right.
do, and it's amazing. And
Thank
with
you.
life after struggle being so powerful, what does it mean to both of y'all personally?
For myself, right, I don't even think we understand the magnitude of what it is. Um, we feel like we're just doing what we're supposed to be doing as a human. Um, so many people tell us how great it is, how well we're doing, and we're like, what are we doing so great? This is just who we are.
A lot of
Um,
people tell us, why don't y'all ever celebrate? Why are y'all so modest and humble? We're like, it's nothing special that we're doing. We
right.
know that God has ordained this, God is behind it, but we give him all the glory.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
That's where it comes from.
It's funny, right, with the celebration part,
Mhm.
because like a lot of people celebrate when they hit 10,000
Right, right, right.
followers. 25,000 followers, 50,000 followers,
Right.
so forth, so on. We've not celebrated one time.
One time.
You know what I mean? Because we're like, okay, we said we were gonna celebrate, right? We were like, okay, when we hit 10,000, but we're gonna celebrate. We're gonna have, you know what I mean, get some balloons and all this good stuff. 10,000 came, 10,000 came and went. So we're like, oh dang, we didn't even celebrate.
Right.
Then came to 25. Oh, we need to celebrate this one.
And then
Nope,
50
didn't happen.
came, and Professor Edmund W. Davis wrote an article on us.
Right.
He published one in Guyana and another one in the U.S.
Wow.
We still didn't celebrate.
Yeah, still celebrate.
Time to celebrate.
Yeah.
You tell the people thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, we thank them from the bottom of our heart. We always are trying to admire our audience and our viewers. We're telling them thank you. You know, because we definitely could not do it without them. And people like yourself, they have definitely played the major part in our success in this. Excuse me, but
we just don't ever take any time off for ourselves. Really, I mean, we sleep and breathe life at the scroll.
I get it. 100%.
The major part of our life, you know.
Yeah.
We looked at 100,000. We're like, boy, we had 100,000 people. Boy, what? And
That's amazing.
It seemed like it kept growing and growing and growing. Now we're at over 217,000 followers.
Yes.
I don't even know how to react to this. 217,000 people know who I am.
Are they paying attention?
Right.
We have 2.6, 2.7 million views.
Yeah. It's amazing.
That's inspiring.
It is. Sound like a giveaway to me.
Right. I asked them that. Hey, give me the tea.
But I think that is so amazing. But see, when God is in the midst, a lot of things just start elevating. Even with the distractions, even with the haters, even with the whatever. Like I'm gonna say distractions. There's gonna be a lot of distractions when you're elevating, and you got to keep pushing through.
Yeah. Absolutely. I can't even explain how much has come in the last 90 days. Well, less than that. We went to the HBCU Black Wall Street event out in Little Rock, Arkansas, with Professor Edmund Davis, right? He was actually our first guest on our show. Before we could even do our first show saying, hey, we're going to be the podcast, I'm Malik. Before we could do any of that, he got in contact with us and was like, hey, listen, I want to be on your show. Sir, who are you?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why do you want to be on our show? What makes our show specifically the one that you need to be on?
And then we had a lot of people, family members in particular, and my spouse too, I'm going to say it. They were telling us that's AI, that's a scam. Y'all shouldn't listen to that or even go out there. But we stepped out. But we stepped out on faith and went out there, and it was life changing. Our life has never been the same.
That's awesome.
See,
and I mean, it's days where we get calls, invitations to various places and things.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, we couldn't believe when we got the call, and Senator Barbara Norton told us that she wants to have us as honorary guests in the largest African American parade, which is in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Yeah, I saw
was
that.
like,
that's so dope. That's dope for real. That's dope.
Yeah, that I was like, what? Who? No,
it's you.
This is a dream, right? Hold on.
Yeah, pinch me, wake me up. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Listen, seriously. When I seen it, I was like, that's so dope. I was like, okay. And then Miss Cynthia, I gotta let you know, they invited us.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Listen, you opening your purpose is amazing. Yeah. It's amazing.
We admire y'all so much, and we stand behind y'all and love what y'all are doing. Like a lot of people call us a dynamic duo. That's what we call y'all. We like they are a dynamic duo. We tell our followers, Professor Edmund Davis, y'all really need to meet them. They are the female version of us.
For real,
right? Yeah. But I love it. I love it. I appreciate that because we admire y'all as well. and
For
everything.
real. Definitely. Y'all answered a lot of my questions that I had for you all to get the audience and the people that's watching, to even understand who you all are, the behind the scenes things. Y'all answered the questions already in the midst of just explaining certain things, especially Mr. Malik when he broke it down as far as life after struggle. And he said, let's take it back a step. You
Yeah.
answered some of the questions, but the only thing that I do have two questions, well, probably
Okay.
three, that I want to ask for Mr. Sanford. You say, well, not just a poet, because I see that you're an author and you got some other things going on with yourself. As far as being a poet, what sparked that gift in you? Because we all understand when the light bulb come on. What sparked that part? How long have you been in tune with that gift?
At a very young age, I would say about 8 or 10 years old, I just love just jotting stuff down on paper. And I started writing love letters for some reason. I can't remember why, but my
You
brother
know
and
that.
his friends started admiring these letters that I would write. And they were like, can you write a letter to my girlfriend for me? And they were serious. They would have me writing letters. It was about 4 or 5 of them in total. And I would just write letters and they would be amazed. Like, how do you even come up with stuff like that? Where do you get
That's
these words from? And they were like, and you come up with it so easily. And I'm
that's
like,
so dope.
it's nothing to me. And
Right.
so when I went back to prison, that's when it was rediscovered.
Okay.
I obtained my GED. I was in the class and I had to write an essay. And the guy was like, man, you wrote this? I was like, yeah. And he was like, it's about 2,500 people pass through here. He said, I've been for here for about 10 years. He said, this is the best essay I've ever seen. He said, man, I encourage you to keep cultivating that gift.
Yeah.
And he sparked something in me, and I started writing my first book in there. And ever
Okay.
See,
since then, and
see,
That's
now
dope.
today I have people tell me, man, when I pick up your book, I can't put it down.
mm,
See?
And,
Very
and my brother,
intriguing.
he's in the Navy. He shared it with a lot of his friends and higher ups, and they're like, man, that guy's your brother. They were like, and he would tell me like, they're asking to have the books, man. Send me some more. So I'm like, man, it's just a gift
That's
God has
dope.
given me, and I
that
just
is.
That's definitely intriguing, is for sure. I love that.
Yeah.
Poetry is very deep, It depends on, it's almost like writing a song. To
Mhm.
me, that's how I look at it at the
Yes,
same time.
Absolutely.
yes.
So, Mr. Malik, you did state about being a barber and you was a barber before, you went down that path. And how long you been cutting hair? But we got locks, so and I
Mhm.
mean I keep
Undercut.
undercut back here, and I do that myself. I've been cutting my hair and doing stuff since I was in high school, so that's just something I just know how to do.
Right,
But
right, right, right.
so how long you been into that?
I've been cutting hair since I was 13 years old. I actually used to cut in the bathroom at school for a hustle in the morning times. I recall one morning I'm in the bathroom cutting hair. I'm getting to it, and we had a principal named Don Conley, which was about 6'7".
Mhm.
He walks in the bathroom. He stands over me, and he's looking. I turn around, look at him. You next? He looked at me. No, no. Clean this up when you get finished. Okay, cool.
Right.
So that became my one of my hustles in middle school. You
Right.
know, that was my thing. Everybody knew it. Oh, he could help. You know,
Mm-hmm.
amongst other things, but we ain't gonna talk about those on there.
and I
Hey,
would
I
like to come
understand.
and I would like to
We'll
comment
talk.
on him being a barber. I think he's been a bit too modest and humble because he can cut hair better with a razor than he can with clippers.
Oh
He was
wow.
in
Okay.
such, he was in such high demand when we were in prison. Uh,
Wow.
he couldn't really even rest for people like, man, I need a haircut. And I'm like,
No.
but he it's an art for him. He is amazing. And he can
Oh
also
wow.
draw
I was
portraits.
just gonna say he probably could draw.
I mean,
Oh, so it's time
um,
to take a trip. Okay. All
yeah.
right.
I actually I do a lot of graphite art. Um,
Okay.
give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all something.
Okay.
Okay.
That's amazing.
That
Like,
is
I
that
love
is
that.
very dope. That is dope.
Oh my
To
Yeah.
be
goodness.
impactful with so many gifts and talents and things of
Yes.
that nature. That's
Yes.
good. That
And
is
you know what I told him? I want to share this.
Uh-huh.
Before we even came up with Life After Struggle, when I called him on the phone the day before, I said, man, with what we both have been through and all the
Mm-hmm.
things we know and the gifts we have, I said, there's no room for failure. I said, we'll be unstoppable. I said, I don't see no way that we couldn't, be successful and reach people.
Right.
I
Right,
would like
right.
the infusion, the things that we both can bring if we come
Mm-hmm.
together.
Mm-hmm.
And I often mess with him now. I say, do you believe me now? Didn't I say this before we even started?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We always
I
give
bet
praise to
you.
God. We always,
Absolutely.
praise
Yes.
His
First and
alone.
foremost.
Yes,
Um,
absolutely.
can y'all see that?
Yeah. That's
Yes.
dope. That's dope. That says
Wow.
a lot because it's a puzzle piece. It has a person face in there and look like a brick wall
It's
that
so detailed. Yes. I
Yes.
love that. How long it
This
oh,
is
took you to draw that?
one of
okay.
my
No, it's
cousins.
not a brick wall. Okay, I
No,
see it
no, it's a
now.
building.
It do look
About
like a
two
brick
days.
wall.
That's actually a picture of one. It was actually he's at um, the field for graduation. The buildings that was in the stands or whatever, however it was. Um, he's actually one of my
Mm,
cousins that passed. I did
Mm-hmm.
that picture for his
okay.
daughter as a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
The puzzle piece is in it's symbolic to being the missing piece to
Right.
her heart. You know what I mean? So yeah,
That made sense.
Yeah, that was a beautiful piece. Beautiful
thank
piece.
you.
Very. I like that. And we know
Mm.
who to go to when we need something drawing up.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
You know who to come to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
Absolutely.
I do designs all in the hair and all types of stuff. I mean,
I can imagine. I can imagine. That's dope.
Yeah.
I think once I get my locks back, I'm gonna need you to do some designs in my hair.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Don't see me.
He's the
Yes,
man
I
for
sure will.
Right,
Oh my
Or
goodness.
you could just
Anyone?
teach me some extra stuff
There
because
you
I already
go.
be cutting.
right. I got you. I got you. Just let me know.
I
Yes,
know
sir.
I
that's
do,
right.
I'm doing classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay. Thank you for putting that out there. Thank
Yes.
you.
And you need to. And you
Yes.
need. I love that. So both of you have experienced some difficult chapters in your lives. What was the turning point that made you decide that I'm not going to let my past define my future?
Hmm. Oh, I go for bro. You want to go ahead?
You can go first. Go ahead.
I think it was the fact of when I came home and I realized that I really only had me.
Mm,
I didn't have kids at that point. So seeing that everyone else was still doing whatever they were doing, pretty much the same thing when I left,
hmm.
I wasn't going back into that life.
Right, right.
And I felt like if I stepped back out in that life, that lifestyle, and got back in the streets and got back to ripping and running like I was before,
Mm,
I either be dead or in prison for the rest of my life.
mm,
I didn't even want either one of those.
right.
So um, I actually worked two jobs when I first came home from prison. One
Mm,
was a god awful job at this small poultry plant.
mm,
Um, I hated it. I would leave there and I didn't have a car at the time, so I would walk from there.
mm,
I moved into a hotel, got me a room, stayed in a hotel room for 6 months, um, because I didn't want to stay in my mother's house. I'm a man,
right.
so I stayed in the hotel room for 6 months. I would walk from that poultry job to the hotel, take me a shower, clean up, leave there, walk to my other job as a barber, stay in there till like 9, 10 o'clock at night, walk back, or either somebody would take me home or whatever, take me a shower, go to sleep, wake up at 6 in the morning, 7 o'clock, I'm at work till 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, all over again.
Yeah.
Mm,
I did that for at least 6 months straight.
Yeah.
Um, after being home just over a year, I went and bought a car. And from that point, I was up and running. But that was pretty much my turning point. Knowing the fact that I didn't have the support that I thought I should have had.
Right.
So I had to make my own support for myself.
Good stuff.
And my turning point was really my family. Like I touched on it a little bit earlier. In a sense, it was like I was changing more for them than I was for myself. And that may sound a little strange, but my grandmother, she was my biggest supporter, my best friend. And she would always tell me, I'm growing older. She was like, if you keep doing what you're doing, you know, especially going into these different institutions, I may not be here one time when you come back home. And the last time she told me that, that touched me so deeply to my soul. And I got to thinking, I was like, and then I was looking at her, I'm like, yeah, she is really getting old. I can see it happening, you know. So when I got out, I said, I want to do better for myself and my family. And I don't want to be remembered by the troublesome boy that everybody counted out.
Right, absolutely.
And y'all excuse me, get a little.
Yeah, it's okay.
I promise you, it's
But,
okay.
Yep.
But I said I didn't want to be the troublesome boy that everybody counted out
Right.
and said would never be anything. So now everybody look to me like, you really been through all that?
Yes. And look at the story now. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's passion. That's
A
passion.
beautiful story. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful story.
That's passion.
Yes.
I feel you. I'm like that too.
Yes.
I feel you.
I want to add something too about his grandmother. She was like the big mama of everybody in the hood. You know what I mean? Miss B was a wonderful woman, and it used to be so funny because I used to be out there in the streets or whatever like this, and
Right.
you hear her scream, Sanford, Sanford. Listen, when I tell you, if he moved fast any other time in his life, when she called, he was going.
That way he gets so well. He gets so well. Gets so
Mhm.
well.
I love
Mhm.
that. So,
And she
guys,
got
with
to
us,
see,
well, go
and
ahead.
she got to see that before she left here.
Awesome.
That, and I
That's
feel so good. She got to
yes.
actually see
Yes.
that I made a change.
Good.
I
Good.
love that. I love
You,
that.
you know
Guys,
you feel
let's
good about that.
And now that's all I want to do is just share my story because we have a lot of friends in the community we grew up with. A lot are
yes.
Right.
dead or still on the same road, in and out
Yes.
of prison,
Yes.
like they have no sense of direction.
Mm,
But me and the brother often tell them, if we can do it, y'all can do it. Y'all
that's
sat
it.
here and watched us up
That's
close
it.
what
That's
we
it.
Mhm.
and the type of person we was,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and we're perfect examples, you know.
Mhm.
Yes. And I was just, you already answered my last question because
Yeah,
I said, what
mine
advice would
too.
you give? You know? And you was like, if we can do it, you can do it, which I love.
Right.
And you know how the time goes out on here. But guys, look, we can definitely do a part two. Listen,
Yeah.
this is amazing. We can go on for hours and
Yeah.
hours,
Absolutely.
hours. And I love this. So let's make it, if we can do a weekly thing, check in with each other.
That's cool.
Absolutely,
Because mental
That's
health is
cool.
very important. I'm not
absolutely.
okay all the
Absolutely is.
time. I'm not.
I'm,
You're
none
absolutely
of
not.
us are.
So and we deal with a lot of different personalities every day.
Yes.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
let's just
Sure.
check in, let's be there for each other, and let's keep growing, and let's keep doing what God wants us to do. All right,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
guys, thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Please tell people real quick where they can find you.
We are on all major platforms, Life After Struggle. And like I said, I published 7 books. 2 are on Amazon, and they can Google us too.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Right.
All
We
right,
also
guys.
we also
Yes.
have our independent pages as well.
Yes.
The Last Real Poet, and you have Malik the Barber 912 on Facebook. You also could Google Mood Magazine. We have articles in Mood Magazine as well.
Love it.
We are editorial contributors to that particular magazine.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can
All right.
find Malik the Barber on 912 on TikTok,
Yeah.
Instagram, so forth, so on too. But Life After Struggle is the main focus. So
Awesome.
Dope. Thank you so much for coming, you all. We got to make it to a weekly day, a weekly catch up once a day or something like that.
Absolutely. We look forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you. Come to Miss Bluntly Spoken.
thank y'all. Thank y'all for having
Thank
us.
y'all for having
Oh,
us.
thank you for coming, guys. We'll talk soon. And remember, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to look. Just go follow Life After Struggle. Okay, that's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna support each other. And guys,
Thank
we'll
you.
talk soon. What's your story? Peace. Bye,
Peace.
guys.
Bye.